Welcome to another episode of the Luxury Listing Specialist podcast. I'm your host, Michael LaFido, and we have a special episode today. This is our 250th podcast. 250 podcasts later, we're coming to you live, and we're going to be sharing with you some of our favorite episodes, what's going on today, and what exciting things we're working on, as well as a sneak peek into the future. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email when you're listening to this. Shoot us an email afterwards. Again, best way to get in touch with us is via email. Simply shoot us an email at michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. michael@marketingluxurygroup.com. Again, I'm your host, Michael LaFido. I am the founder of the Lux designation, Luxury Listing Specialist. We have some exciting things coming with that as well. I was just recently down in New Orleans helping Remax had their 11th annual luxury forum, and we opened it up, and then we also taught our designation there. So if you're a broker owner, you're a team leader, and you're looking to differentiate and help your agents work smarter, not harder, and increase their average sale price, shoot me a note, reach out to me. We can talk to you about what does that look like to host one of our classes, as well as what that will do for your business and their business. Again, I'm in the trenches. I'm not one of these trainers that has been there, done that. I'm still doing it as we speak. And we have guests on that are in the trenches. We have guests on that are service providers that can help you generate more leads, convert more prospects. And we also have inspiring guests on that maybe aren't per se luxury specialists yet, but they've had some breakthroughs and they want to share their breakthroughs. So that has really been my goal over the course of the 250 episodes, is to bring a little bit of everything from newer agents that just broke into luxury to seasoned rock star agents to service providers to inspiring stories. I've had, undercover billionaire Glenn Stearns on in the mortgage industry. It has nothing to do with helping you sell more homes, but again, success leaves clues, like Tony Robbins says. And having a billionaire on that's bought and built and sold a lot of businesses was something that we wanted to bring value to you as well. So we are so excited. This is our 250th episode, and we've had various guests on from time to time. And thank you for everybody chiming in all the way from Mexico. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mauricio. Mauricio with Keller Williams, Mexico. We did our designation training way back just before the pandemic. I spoke down there on March 10th of 2020, and I was on the last flight out of Mazatlan, Mexico on Thursday night, March 12th. And of course, Friday, March 13th of 2020, the world changed as we know it. So Mauricio, thanks for reaching out. And Bob Coyne, I appreciate it as well. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, shoot me an email, shoot me a note. But this is our 250th episode, and this is really about looking back, but also looking forward. Looking forward, we want this to be about you as an agent, team leader, broker owner. Our courses, our trainings are brand agnostic. We do not have a scarcity mindset. So in other words, we've had some brokerages in the past get frustrated because we're teaching at other brokerages. We are a brand agnostic training. My goal is to raise the bar and increase agents' confidence, their knowledge, give those agents and brokers that are listening to our podcast and take our course more tools and resources to not only differentiate themselves, but also to help protect the consumer. So that is our goal with our course. That's our goal with our podcast. And success leaves clues. Remember, go to where you're celebrated, not tolerated. That's a good quote. Go to where you're celebrated, not tolerated, whether it be at your brokerage or somewhere else. So just a reminder that our podcast can be found. I'm pulling it up right now. Our podcast can be found by going to luxurylistingpodcast.com. You can go to luxurylistingpodcast.com, and that's where you can find other episodes. Again, luxurylistingpodcast.com. That's where you can find other episodes, and you can also scroll down. So we had James D. Wiggins on our 248th podcast. He was talking about this NAR class action lawsuit. We had co-founder of Zillow and founder of Picasso Homes, Spencer, on. He did a great job. Uh, and we had some guys on from the CRM that I highly recommend and I use personally, Follow Up Boss. I had Michael King of Referrals, Michael Mayer, who's the author of 7 Levels of Communication. I had my good friends over on Red X on, and you can load more and scroll down to see others as we go. Okay. So as always, if you guys have any questions, reach out to me, and we look forward to helping you guys. And if you have a recommendation for somebody that you think would be an amazing presenter, please share it with me. Let me know. That might be you. Okay. We want inspiring stories too, by the way. So if you have an inspiring story, but you don't think you're a luxury specialist yet, that's okay. Reach out to me. Just a reminder, our next project is going to be released in September. Our goal is September. Before October is our next book, Secrets of Top Luxury Agents. Secrets of Top Luxury Agents. We're going to have a wide range of top luxury agents from all brands contribute to this book. We're also going to have a couple chapters of inspiring up and coming luxury agents. And again, that's going to be at secretsoftopluxuryagents.com, secretsoftopluxuryagents.com. If you are interested in perhaps contributing, reach out to me and I'll let you know what that looks like. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Again, my name is Michael LaFido, and I wanted to share with you there. Now, I want to remind you, perspective, put things in perspective. I talk to agents all across the world. I was just on a family vacation to Italy. We did a 9-day cruise and we spent a couple extra days in Venice and Rome. And I went to an Engel and Volker's office when I was in Venice and was talking to the agent there. And different parts of the world do things differently. For example, when we're in Venice and I was talking to that broker, they don't do co-op. They don't do cooperating. In other words, if they take a 5% listing, they won't offer 2 or 2.5 to a Remax office or whoever it might be. They sell internally over there. So it's good for you to understand the various markets, maybe your feeder markets. It's good for you to build relationships with your feeder markets. Okay, where are your migration? Where are buyers coming to your market? Where are they moving from locally, and where are they moving from out of state? Build relationships with agents in those markets. So that's really important. But the mindset, you really have to have an amazing mindset. I'm a big believer, garbage in, unfortunately, garbage stays. Garbage in, garbage stays. So what are you focusing on? I believe what you focus on expands. If you think it's going to be a terrible year and because you're 7 months into this year, it's been slow, I understand. But you got to say, you know what? Yeah, I struck out 3 times, but that 4th one, I'm going to get in at bat. Yeah, I'm going to get a base hit at that next at bat. That's how you got to think. You got to be positive. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Okay, you hang out with 5 negative Nicks, you're going to be at the 6th. If you hang out with 5 overachievers, you're going to be the 6th. Just today, I did a screenshot of somebody sent this, and they said, "Shine so bright that it burns their freaking eyes." Shine so bright that it burns their freaking eyes. You're going to have enemies out there. You're going to have haters, but surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with overachievers. Garbage in, garbage stays. So, whether it be our podcast, other people's podcasts, what are you reading? Who are you surrounding yourself with? These are key. These are key to overachieve. These are key to have a great year despite the economy. These are key. Well, Mike, homes aren't selling. We'll sell them anyways, right? It's kind of the just do it mentality. You just have to figure out a way. Like Apollo 13. I just saw another movie like Apollo 13. It was with Matt Damon, where he landed on Mars and he got hurt and they left him behind and he found a way to survive. Okay, you got to figure out a way to survive when the market isn't good or the market's going to get worse in some people's eyes. You have to diversify. So a couple things. Are you communicating with your past clients? That is a huge bucket, your past clients. Another bucket, buyers of your listings. I sold a home recently for $1,260,000. I sold it 2 years ago. I didn't represent the buyer 2 years ago. Well, I do a lot of marketing, a lot of digital marketing and print marketing. And they responded to a campaign I did to the neighborhood, and they said, we're thinking of selling. They didn't contact their agent. Matter of fact, just this week, their previous agent called me about another property, and she was like, oh, yeah, I represented the buyer at 122 Muirfield previously. And you could tell she was kind of upset that they didn't go with her. 2 years later, they sold with me, and then they bought a 1.55 in downtown Chicago. My business partner Larry and I he did a great job on that, and we helped them on their purchase. And so again, past clients, are you communicating with them? Are you calling them? Are you stopping by? Are you bringing value to them consistently? Buyers of your listings. What about neighbors of your current listings? Are you doing just listed, just solds? Are you reaching out? I just had a call today with a guy, probably a $500,000 home, but I sold a home in his neighborhood, and we did a just sold. Are you curious of what your home is worth? Reach out, and he did. Okay. What about I have a buyer? Do you have any buyers that can't find any properties? Those are opportunities to reach out to people. So, and then of course, you have your sphere and your database and your farm. Those are all things that you should be consistently communicating with, consistently touching. I do a lot of handwritten cards. Okay. I do a lot of handwritten cards. Here's a card. We just sent around a 2.25 million listing of mine. I sent a card there. I have an upcoming auction at the time of this, okay, at this property that was the Lion's Den, the Architectural Digest most beautiful home for sale in Illinois. I did a big mailing campaign to a bunch of people. We just had, as you know, the 4th of July. I'm very patriotic. And so we did a big mailing to some properties around a $3.4 million property I have. So what are you doing to differentiate? What are you doing? Most agents are going to pull back on their marketing. They're going to cut marketing dollars. And this is a time to blitzkrieg, to invest more, so that when the market does change and for the better, you're going to be top of mind awareness, top of mind awareness. So those are all some good reminders. Again, some of my favorite podcast episodes. I think of the agents that are inspiring. I love inspiring others. There's an old adage, people will forget what you say, but they'll never forget how you make them feel. I love making others feel positive about their business, about their day, about their family, about their brokerage. There's great things with most brokerages, and of course, there's some things that aren't great with brokerages. But you got to make the best of what's around, right? Like Dave Matthews says, make the best of what's around. So that is some things that I want to talk about. Favorite episodes. Dugan Riley was an intern of mine. Dugan did over 5 million in his first year in the business. He took the knowledge that we taught him, and he overachieved and is doing some great things in a market where he had 0 people in his database besides his girlfriend who didn't live there. She took a job there. He went there knowing nobody. So I love the newcomer success stories, and I also love the rock star success stories. We've had some really powerful people share on our previous episodes. As you know, you can find us on iTunes, on Spotify. Do me a favor. If you're getting value from this episode or previous episodes, please leave us a like, leave us a review on iTunes. We could always use more reviews. If I've earned a 5-star review, please. Again, I think you as an agent, many agents don't ask for reviews enough. I've recently had an audit on all our websites, and it came back and they said, you need more reviews. And I like using car analogies. This is a true story. I have a Jaguar F-Pace. It was recently in for some service. The guy called me, my service rep, and said, listen, you're going to get a survey at the end. I need a 5-star review. So everything I'm going to do is to earn a 5-star review. Mike, if I don't earn a 5-star review, if I'm not earning it, speak up. Let me know what I got to do to get a 5-star, because at the end, you're going to get a survey. And that's imperative for me to get a 5-star. So I make my bonus at the end of the year. So if we do something wrong, let us know so we can correct it and get a 5-star. Well, you should be having those conversations with your clients as well. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you're going to hear more people thinking about buying or selling. I'd love for you to keep me in mind, but only if I can earn 5 stars from you out of 5 stars. So if there's some turbulence along the way, which there will be, we're going to navigate you through that. But we'll check in periodically. If if we're not checking in at a 5-star, let us know, because at the end we're going to ask you for a review, and only if we have earned that 5-star. Same thing. If I've earned a 5-star, if we earn a review on iTunes, please let us know. All right. So that's kind of a look at the past, a look in the future. I'm only as good as the content that you guys tell me that you want to learn more about. So shoot your request, shoot me an email. I put my email up here. I'll throw it again, Michael at Marketing Luxury Group, Michael and Marketing Luxury Group. Shoot me an email. Our next episode, we're going to do a fresh eyes analysis on a property that's been sitting on the market for some time. So again, if you have a stale listing, if you have a property that's not getting a lot of showings, a lot of feedback, I call that a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. You should do a SWOT analysis on that property. Those are the things that we do for our clients, our paid clients, as well as agents that have taken our Lux designation. Again, secret to top luxuryagents.com. If you want more information on that, please shoot me a note. And if you're interested in hosting a Lux class, let me know. Literally, I'll be doing a virtual training for Luxury Portfolio. Again, you might have heard of leading real estate companies of the world, Luxury Portfolio. I'm doing 2 trainings for them this week. Then my next event that I'll be attending is at Inman out in Vegas. And then in September, there's FubCon, Follow Up Boss Con, and I'll be speaking at the LGBTQ Alliance event, as well as some future events that we're about to announce. Again, my name is Michael LaFido. If you want more information on our actual designation, go to luxurylistingspecialist.com, luxurylistingspecialist.com, and literally, if you want to know where I'm speaking next, you can click on the tab that says just that, upcoming events. If you go to the upcoming events tab, I'll show you, those of you that are watching this live stream, if you go to that tab that says upcoming events, literally you can see where I'm speaking next, as well as perhaps where I spoke recently. So upcoming events, where I spoke previously, and again, we'd love to add some events there. So if you guys have any events, annual events, office trainings, please let us know, and we'd be happy to talk to you about what that looks like. Again, my name is Michael LaFido. Keep raising the bar in real estate. You see behind me a sign. Those that have seen my office, I say, prove them wrong. Again, if somebody tells you you can't do that, I love proving others wrong, whether it be a sale price, another agent, a past associate, maybe it's somebody that you sleep next to. Prove others wrong. My name is Michael LaFido. Until next time, you're listening to another episode of Luxury Listing Specialist Podcast. This is our special 250th podcast. We launched this some 6 years ago, and we're releasing 4 podcasts a month, 2 a month where we interview others, 2 a month where they're educational in nature, but 4 a month, 48 in a year. Again, my name is Michael LaFido. Thank you for listening. I'd love for you to reach out. Let me know when you started listening, what your favorite episode is, as well as what you'd like me to share more of. So I'm only as good as the feedback I'm getting. So please let me know, A, how long you've been listening, B, what your favorite episode is, and C, what you'd like me to share or talk more about. That would be very helpful to me if you took a couple minutes to do that. That's a way of saying thank you to me, giving me some history on how long you've been listening, what your favorite episode is, and what you'd like to hear more of. And if you feel so compelled because you're getting value, please leave us a like, leave us a review. That would be very helpful, and that would be a way of you thanking me for my time. I get paid nothing to do this. Our guests get paid nothing. We're doing it to raise the bar in the industry. My name is Michael LaFido. Until next time, you're listening to another episode of Luxury Listing Specialist Podcast. Talk to you soon.